to this video. So today I'm going to be talking about Raw's 25th anniversary, Monday Night Raw, Raw 25. Um, it happened. It was it was weird. It was weird, and here's why. For about the last 2 months, probably maybe three, WWE has been hyping up the 25th anniversary of Raw. Um, January, whatever, I don't know, 4th, I think, was the first episode. January 4th, 1993, I think, was the first episode of Monday Night Raw. It's been 25 years since the first episode, and it's a big achievement for a weekly episodic television show. And it's been hyped up. It was going to be probably it was billed to be probably the biggest Raw of the year, right next to the Monday Night Raw, right after WrestleMania. And as WWE tends to do, they under delivered, um, which is really disappointing as a wrestling fan. In 2018, with you have New Japan Pro Wrestling, you have Ring of Honor, you have Impact, and you have WWE. Those are really like the big four contenders of the wrestling world. And of course, WWE, this billion-dollar company, is like running the wrestling industry. But you have promotions like Ring of Honor and New Japan that are building themselves up from the ground and making themselves better and better and better. And WWE is kind of like, it's kind of flatlining. And I feel like this episode of Raw was supposed to be a rebound for them. It was supposed to be a pickup, something to kickstart the WrestleMania season. The WWE calendar ends with WrestleMania. And every year, from the time January rolls around up until WrestleMania, it's generally the best point for WWE at any given year. It's always the beginning. Those 3 months, 3 to 4 months from January to April. And it was really, really disappointing. It was great to see all those legends come back. And, we had the Bella Twins, we had Terry Runnels, Tori Wilson, Trish Stratus, Undertaker, Stone Cold, um, JBL, Ron Simmons, The Godfather, Mark Henry, all these legends just returned, but it felt like that's all they did. All they did was show up. And that's really underwhelming. It's really disappointing. It's really sad as a wrestling fan, especially as a WWE fan, to see that that's the best they can do. Chris Jericho just had an amazing match in New Japan with Kenny Omega, one of the greatest performers in the world right now. And last night, he had this short segment with Elias where he called his scarf stupid, put him on the list. That was it. Stone Cold didn't have a word on the show. And it was really like, seriously? This is the best you can do after building this up to be one of the greatest shows that you ever put on. This is the best you can do. It was shot from two different locations. They were both live, the Manhattan Center and the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Both live. It switched between the two shows over the course of 3.5 hours. And it wasn't what I don't think any wrestling or WWE fan expected it to be. A lot of rumors were circulating that this year is going to be probably The Undertaker's last match. Those rumors have been going around for the last 2 years. He feels like he's going to feud with John Cena, but last night we didn't get any hint about that at all. They were both in different locations last night. They didn't come in contact with each other. Undertaker got to the Manhattan Center, got into the ring, and just spat out this cryptic message as only the Undertaker can. It didn't really make a lot of sense. He made some good points, I guess, but that was really it. It just wasn't where it should have been in this day and age of wrestling. And honestly, for me, and I'm sure a lot of wrestling fans feel this way, it's hard to watch WWE now. And it's hard to just turn away from the product as well, because they are the front runners of professional wrestling and sports entertainment, and they still put on good shows. They're entertaining to watch, but when they do stuff like this, it feels like, wow, like, why am I wasting 3 hours of my time to watch this? You know, and I mean, just a word to describe it was disappointing. Um, so I hope it gets better. I hope this isn't like a precursor for what we're going to see in the next coming weeks and months. But yeah, I mean, overall, Raw's 25th anniversary was nothing to really talk about. It wasn't that exciting. Really, the only highlight on the show was a Roman Reigns and Miz match for the Intercontinental Championship, and the Miz won the title back. That was it. That was the best part of the show, in my opinion. Like, not even the ending segment with Braun Strowman, Kane, and Brock Lesnar was that entertaining. And I mean, it was entertaining, but not as entertaining as I would have liked it to be. Um, so yeah, I mean, Raw's 25th anniversary, it happened. Um, and that's about it. And that's pretty much all I can say. Um, so I think that's going to do it for this video. As always, like, share, subscribe, comment other wrestling fans if you have your opinions. And yeah, I reckon I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, it's my birthday, so turn up. All right, that'll do it for this video. So I will see you guys later.